Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between. I'm Amanda.
Haha, and I'm Emily.
And today we are continuing Sherlock Holmes, The Devil's Daughter. Let's not waste any time, Em. We've got a bank robbery, and then someone robbed the robbers. I want to get into this. So
Exactly. Let me put this pipe down. I don't need to be pensive about it.
yeah.
I was watching 8 out of 10 Cats the other day, which is a show in the UK for those of you in America who are not familiar with it. And they were talking about how you can be completely dumb, but a pipe gives you more time to think.
But a pipe makes you look like you're trying to think?
Yeah, it's like ask me a question.
What is the capital of Croatia?
Shit, I actually don't remember. What is the capital of Croatia?
I don't know. That was just the first question that came into mind.
Okay. It's not so. Oh, anyway, ask me another question.
What do I have in my pocket?
Oh, I presume you have nothing in your pocket.
Yeah, that was from Lord of the Rings. Or The Hobbit specifically.
Yeah.
So.
The thieves have
Yeah,
opened
no,
almost
like
all
I
of the
sound really
deposit
stupid
boxes.
if I don't have a pipe.
They
Now
must
ask me
have
that
taken
same
a
question
great
again.
many valuables.
What do I have in my pocket?
Oh. I presume you have nothing in your pocket.
Well done.
Like, see, now I look more pensive and thoughtful.
Well
Even though I've answered the same way in the same amount of time, I looked stupid the first time. Now I look more pensive with the pipe.
all right, let's figure this out. Okay, this isn't that bad.
No, not at all.
Okay, we just got to find our way back.
Yeah, it's honestly go back to where you first were with the water.
Yeah, we just need to go down one of the other, what am I saying? Come on, Holmes, you can go down the ladder, can't you? Okay.
He's nervous.
Yeah, it's just one of those hallways that I probably walked around because I was nosy, but it didn't actually,
Yeah, it wasn't the right time.
Where did this come from?
I was gonna say the same thing.
Why wasn't this here beforehand? And same with that. I understand the mechanics of the game, that it's there to make it easier and less frustrating for us, but...
Logically, where the hell did this come from?
Okay. Great, so we just go across this way, and then we turn down...
Make the
to
first left.
Yeah, it's the first left.
And then the first right. Someone just miraculously came in. Like, decided to lower some platforms down.
It was Watson. He didn't go to the hospital at all. He's just like, yeah. We don't have any time to waste here.
All right, now right.
Right here, though, there's a fire in the sewers. What are these? There's money!
A banknote. Dry, so it hasn't been here very long.
Oh, licorice! That's what he had in his...
Yeah, that's what's covering his jacket.
All of the licorice has been eaten.
Someone has a sweet tooth.
Unless it's black licorice.
Metal rings. They're used to hold the barrel in one piece. Murad. Quite a popular brand of cigarette. This cigarette stub is dry.
Doesn't look
It was
smoked. Oh, yes, it
discarded
is. Never
fairly
mind.
recently.
Sorry, what?
I was gonna say it doesn't look smoked, but it was.
The tobacco's aroma is still strong. It's sweet and nutty. These barrels are empty and unsealed. The thieves used these barrels for the loot, which they then threw into the water. I need to warn Lestrade about this.
Awesome. We can get out of the damn sewers.
Your favorite part.
I know. Hold on. Just because I can see there's a pathway down there, I'm gonna go take a look.
It might be the quickest way out. For all
Or
we
the
know.
quickest way out will probably be just fast travel. And like I thought, there's nothing here, so I'm just gonna go fast travel. Great. So wonderful. So yeah, everything is just to go into Scotland Yard now. Let's do it.
Awesome.
So the loot wasn't in the caddy or whatever, the electrical carriage that they were driving at all. So then
No.
why would Ooh, maybe it was a member of the gang and they're just betraying everyone else.
That's true.
Because I was going to say, why would they electrocute?
They wanted to kill the other members of the gang so that they could keep the loot for themselves.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Like, why? I was like, why would they electrocute or kill them unless they wanted to steal the loot themselves? But all right, now let's figure out which one of these poor sods is the murderer.
After we warn Lestrade.
Of course.
Ah, Mr. Holmes, we have a slight problem.
What happened?
One of the suspects, Mr. Reginald Butcher, has escaped. It was after we asked him to put his belongings in the evidence room. I'm sorry.
How did he escape?
He hit me in the face. Took me by surprise, you know, otherwise I,
Of course. That's all?
Just before he left the yard, he shouted, "Sorry, I'll come back later."
Sorry, I'll come back later.
He could have said that without punching me.
Is Inspector Lestrade here?
No, he will be absent for a couple of days. Can we keep this incident between us?
Okay. Which one was Butcher, I wonder?
I don't know.
I wonder if it was the one with the busted leg, because he seemed to be at least somewhat nice.
Yeah, but how did he escape then with the busted leg?
Oh, yeah, that's an excellent point. Why would I...
Like, how did he hobble out of the area?
Okay, let's see. Whose is this? Okay, this is Butcher, so this is the escaped guys. Oh, looks kind of feminine, I guess, but let's see.
Reginald Butcher is fond of sweets.
Okay, that's good to know.
This pen is an expensive one, but it isn't new. The initials MB.
Dear Mr. Butcher, your repeated absence, which is compounded by your delays with existing workload, simply cannot continue. You are responsible for a number of serious errors that your colleagues have found themselves compelled to rectify. We are sorry for this present situation, as you have always been an exemplary employee. We understand the complication of your personal situation, but if you are unable to correct your behavior in the immediate future, we shall be forced to terminate, sorry, those are big spaces, your employment. The Directors, Underground Electric Railways Company of London. Okay, so Butcher could have
that was
supplied
the carriage.
Yeah, so he could have supplied the carriage, and he has licorice.
Reginald Butcher had problems with his job.
Mr. Butcher, we have the most excellent news for you. Please arrange to visit the hospital as soon as possible so that we may conclude this matter. P.S. Her condition is stationary. Dr. Matthew Smith, Great Ormond Street Hospital, London. Okay, so that's probably where Butcher went.
I bet he's having
This
a
letter
baby.
from yesterday perhaps explains why Butcher was in such a hurry. At any rate, I now have an exact address.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll find him later. What do you want to do? Do you want to go after him immediately, or do you want to question everyone?
I think we should question the other two while we're here. So let's take a look at their stuff.
All right, so this one is B. Fowler.
You have befouled
Befouled.
the room.
Murad, quite a popular brand of cigarette.
I get the feeling they're all going to have something that makes them tied. So,
Oh, of course.
yeah, so he said it's a popular brand of cigarettes, so I don't think that's quite compelling. It's like smoking Camels, you know, I would assume.
That's true, but it is the same brand of cigarettes we found in the sewer.
That's true. It's a coincidence, or it's what is it called? Circumstantial evidence, I guess.
Yes, it's circumstantial.
Thick leather gloves. They're probably insulated.
Okay, so that could have protected him from electrical damage.
Whiskey. Of poor quality.
Benjamin, my son, I would be so pleased if you could join me and help lead our next charity banquet, which is due to take place on Sunday after the service. Your goodwill brings such joy, and I know that I may rely upon you. Remember how your life began in sin, you were feeling rejected and alone in the world, and how you turned to the criminal path. But you found the strength within you to make the change. You became a good man. Our Lord will have mercy upon you. I shall always be happy to see you in our church, my son. God bless you, Pastor Gordon. Oh, I bet this is the scaffold worker, because I don't know if you saw in the last video, he had a cross around his neck. I bet this is the guy
Yeah.
that broke his leg or something. Okay, so it makes sense for him to have thick leather gloves. In that sense, too. But my life has changed thanks to Pastor Gordon and my faith.
My life has changed thanks to Pastor Gordon and my faith.
Oh, I didn't see his name. Let's take a look. This one, if the circle will get in the way. T. Garrett. Okay.
Okay.
Electrical wires.
Dear Mr. Garrett, we are obliged to inform you that despite your expropriation, you are still in debt to a considerable sum of money. We would request that you contact our payment service as soon as possible, otherwise we shall be obliged to involve the police in this unfortunate matter. Mr. Stewart, Financial Director, Bank of England.
A book. Karl Heinzen's
All right, so at least
1848
two of them.
Der Mord, with a bookmark.
At least two of them have financial problems.
Yeah.
This terrible passage is apparently appreciated by Garrett.
If you have to blow up half a continent and create a bloodbath in order to destroy the barbarians' party, you can be deemed to possess neither scruples nor conscience. Anyone who would not happily sacrifice his own life for the honor of, again, big spaces, exterminating 1 million barbarians is not a true Republican. I agree, such clear-sightedness.
Oh.
So I'm trying to figure out what this would say about him. I'm just rereading it again.
Yeah, for me that means that he has some very strong political beliefs.
Yeah, very strong political beliefs. Destroy the barbarians. Okay, so he's very strong. It's very,
It's not even necessarily loyal to this government.
no, it's more loyalty to exterminating barbarians.
Yeah, and it's loyalty to a cause.
Yeah. Like you have to die for a cause.
Yeah.
But he said sacrifice his own life. So why would he sacrifice others? Okay, we've got some deductions. Let's just take a look at them real quick. Difficult time. Mr. Fowler had a difficult life. It was impossible for him to survive without turning to crime. Okay, so that's the guy that broke his rebirth. Benjamin Fowler has changed his worldview. He's now a churchgoer. That goes with difficult life, right?
I think so.
Benjamin Fowler was a bandit when he was young, but he has since changed his ways. Okay. Anarchist. Thomas Garrett is a supporter of the Anarchist Party. Bank's debtor. Thomas Garrett owes a large sum of money to the Bank of England. That goes with anarchist a little bit, I guess. I don't know.
Maybe.
Let's try it. I guess right now it's just pairing what the people's personalities together. So.
Yeah.
Anarchists oppose the state, capitalism, and market relations, but Thomas Garrett is in debt to the bank. So why would he loan?
Yeah. What did he need that much money for?
Electrocution. The Rasco gang were killed by electricity inside the technical cab. Problems at work. Reginald Butcher has received a written warning from his employer. Thomas Garrett owes a large sum of money to the Bank of England. I don't think that goes with any of these go together
Right.
anymore. Alright, so we've got ideas about these two at least. Let's go talk to... Let's talk to the guy with the hurt leg first. Oh wait, can I still go into the... Oh, I can still go into tomorrow. The door's closed. I'm just, like I said, I'm a nosy. Didn't I say how nosy I was in the last game?
You've said how nosy you were in several games.
Alright. Let's talk to Fowler. No, yeah, Fowler. He's the one with the hurt leg.
Please, escort this suspect for interrogation. Good day to you. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and I am assisting the police with their investigation.
I'm Benjamin Fowler, and I was arrested by mistake. I swear it.
You have not been arrested, Mr. Fowler. You are here as a witness.
Oh, but I saw nothing. I swear. Let me go.
He's nervous, but that could just be because he was a bandit in the past.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same dog tattoo, but it's scratched out.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's religious. We've established that. And he smokes, obviously. Smoke. Wait, no, he's not the one that smokes. No, yeah. Which one had the cigarettes? Oh, yes, he is. Yes, he is. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
I forgot which one had the cigarettes in them. Oh, I see the last one is injured leg. Sorry.
Yes.
Alright. Benjamin Fowler, a man in his 40s, is a manual worker. He is involved with the reconstruction work of the statue in the square, which explains his presence at the scene of the accident and his resulting leg injury. Mr. Fowler has a dog tattoo, a gang member's mark, which he attempts to hide. Yellow nails identify him as a heavy smoker. He is a religious man. Victim acquaintance. Ooh, let's ask about the accident first.
Yes.
Could you tell me what you were doing at the scene of the accident?
I was working on the square's statue. I work for the council. I swear it.
Do you ever work with electricity?
Yes, sometimes. I repair electric lampposts, but I'm not a specialist. I swear it. It's new, isn't it? And complex and dangerous.
I understand.
Mr. Holmes, I know you're a great detective and you understand me, so please let me go. I know nothing, I swear.
Yes, you swear it, I know. Mr. Fowler, does the name Rasco ring any bells with you?
First time I ever heard it, I swear.
Dog tattoo.
Yeah, the dog tattoo.
But your tattoo resembles his. You are in his gang, are you not?
No. It was a long time ago. I already forgot. I swear it. I just picked a few pockets for him when I was a young fellow. But I ain't proud of what I did. All my family, my parents, my brothers, dogs and cats all died when I was a lad. I wouldn't have survived otherwise.
That just sounds like hyperbole.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think he is capable just listening to him, but... I mean,
Yeah, he certainly sounds more innocent than not.
yeah. He seems too obvious. I don't know. But there's... I mean, I don't know. Let's talk to the other guy.
Please, escort this suspect for interrogation.
Alright, this is the anarchist.
Good day to you, sir. My name is Sherlock Holmes.
Thomas Garrett. Why am I here?
You are a witness to murder.
Of course. Well, it wouldn't be the first time that the police jailed an innocent man in order to close a case.
No one has been charged yet.
Yet.
I wonder what's wrong with him.
Also a smoker, maybe?
Well, he's ill, isn't he? Because he's coughing.
Oh, yeah.
Silicosis? What is that?
I don't know. Let me Google it.
Electrical burn. Works with electricity.
Silicosis is a long-term lung disease caused by inhaling large amounts of crystalline silica dust, usually over many years.
So, what does he do? He works in a factory, maybe? I mean,
don't know,
it
maybe.
has to be a factory or a mine, but there are no mines in London, or at least factories would be more common.
Oh, like with miners and stuff.
Yeah.
Or like grinders, or like people who work with like cement, it looks like.
Ah, okay, okay. Thomas Garrett is an aggressive person who wears the symbol of the anarchist. He dislikes the police and most probably all authority. It is obvious that he is poor, as his clothes are old and worn. Mr. Garrett exhibits black sputum through his coughing, which is a symptom of silicosis. Garrett is ill. A specific burn upon his finger reveals that he must work with electricity.
Did you perhaps see anything in particular during or after this disaster?
Yes, I saw part of your bourgeoisie burn up and explode. It was spectacular.
Why did you remain in the square? Why not seek shelter?
Like the rest of the sheep, there were some wounded comrades, workers. I wanted to help them.
Is he an
You have a
anarchist
severe
or is he a
cough. Are you
communist?
suffering?
It's only a cold.
Sputum.
Why not be honest with me? You are spitting up black fluid.
Ah, well observed. Yes, I have enough coal dust in my lungs to fuel an entire London district.
You were a miner then?
Since the age of 13, yes. At the Newcastle mines. 15 years of hell. Those were bloody times. But now it's over. I don't want to die in those holes like my father and my brothers did, in order to line the pockets of the rich.
Okay, so he doesn't work in factory. Okay, cool.
Do you have any electrical knowledge?
How do you know about that? You a mind reader?
There are electrical wires amongst your belongings.
Clever. Yes. I'll teach electrics to my comrades, since I'm currently without paid work. I'm self-taught, so we're not as dumb as you might think. And I don't want to work for bosses anyway.
Okay. Let's see what we can get out of this. No information. Mr. Fowler, Benjamin Fowler, sometimes repairs electric lamp posts.
Does that go with electrocution?
Yeah, it could. Benjamin Fowler sometimes works with electricity, but he is not a specialist and it is doubtful that he would know how to create such a deadly trap. Benjamin Fowler has sufficient knowledge to repair electric lamp posts, which could have enabled him to create the deadly trap for the cab. Okay, let's get back to this, because he said he wasn't a specialist, but, I mean, he's already lied.
Yeah, plus I want to hear about the third guy before we make any big decisions.
Yeah, of course. Roscoe Gang Tag 2. Rasco Gang Tag 2. Benjamin Fowler has the Rasco Gang Tag 2, but he has attempted to remove it. Oh. Could that go with the electrocution? No. Okay, let's go to problems at work. Oh, that's for Butcher. Mr. Garrett's side job. Thomas Garrett teaches electricity as he's unable to find full-time employment. Okay, so that goes to with electrocution, too.
Yeah.
Insufficient knowledge of the electrical trap for the technical cab was arranged by professional. Thomas Garrett would not have had sufficient knowledge. As Thomas Garrett teaches electricity, he would have sufficient knowledge to make the trap for the cab. I don't know.
Yeah, let's hear from the third guy.
Yeah. Got nothing else to do here and nothing else to link up. So, let's go to the hospital. Oh, sorry, I just want to take a look at the clues, see if there's anything else. Alright, hospital. I appreciate that they didn't recycle the same hospital format as,
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh, this is like for children. Oh, so maybe the suites weren't for him at all. Maybe they were for his daughter.
I'm apparently in the children's ward.
Oh, there he is. Hold on, I'm gonna see if there's anything else I can do or I can look at while I'm here. Probably not.
I'm apparently in the children's ward.
Meryl. Okay, yeah, so it is for his daughter.
Oh, okay.
Meryl Butcher.
Myelitis?
What is that? Can you look that up?
Let me see.
Oh, look at that breathing machine.
It's inflammation of the transverse region of the spinal cord.
So she's probably paralyzed completely. I don't know.
We'll see.
A young woman lost her life.
Oh, it's her mom probably.
Mr. Butcher's
Yeah.
wife.
Mr. Butcher, I can confirm that we are willing to admit your daughter into the care of our hospital. You will be responsible for the travel expenditure, naturally taking all appropriate precautions due to the delicate state of your daughter. Additionally, you must attend to any accommodation costs and all medical attention. The final bill cannot be summarized within this letter. It will depend, of course, upon your daughter's condition, but I must warn you that the sum may be considerable. Dr. K.O. Medin, Karolinska University Hospital, Stockholm. Oh... You probably need to take her to a specialist.
Admission
then.
file at Karolinska
Yeah.
University Hospital in Stockholm.
Look at that breathing machine, that's awful.
I know.
Mr. Reginald Butcher, I come from Scotland Yard. Might we talk?
All right, but not too loudly. She's finally asleep.
Is she your daughter?
My pretty little Meryl. She's very ill. Now look, I'm sorry I ran, but I had to see Dr. Blowberry today and the policeman wouldn't listen.
Don't worry. I understand now.
I don't want it to be him.
And even if it is, I think we should just let him go.
Yeah, same. I think we know what the outcome's gonna be, you know. If it is. Bad, she's a railway worker. Shabby, expensive. Was once prosperous, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm looking at the
I know, I was gonna say. We can see the outline still.
wedding ring. He is married, or at least he's widowed, and he's loyal. Shiny
It's on his right hand, though.
Oh, it is on his right hand. Childish bracelet. Oh, that's from his daughter.
Yeah.
Reginald Butcher, a married man, holds the position of railway worker. He is depressed due to the illness of his daughter, of whom he is extremely fond. His shoes are shining. They have no doubt been recently cleaned. His expensive waistcoat, now in shabby condition, reveals that he was previously a prosperous man. Mr. Butcher loves his daughter and is not ashamed to wear a child's bracelet to display his affection. Good for you!
Aww.
Also, there are no more character portraits left, which means that we've met everyone. So whatever the next case is, if there is another case.
Yeah.
All right.
Can she be cured?
It'll take a long time, but I'm confident that we'll win this fight. I can't bear to think otherwise.
Yes. Probably just a question of money.
What are you talking about? It's a question of willpower, and my daughter will win.
Doesn't he look like he has somewhat of the same face as that lord in the Most Dangerous Game case that we had?
Oh, kind of, yeah. A little bit.
Okay. Yeah, question of willpower. It is, yeah, treatment.
Yeah.
I do hope so. Although the treatment at the Karolinska University Hospital is very expensive.
Yeah, it's our only hope. Thanks to the good Dr. Blowberry, she finally has a bed. We're going out next week. It's our last chance. Do you have children?
Yes. I have a daughter too.
We'd sacrifice our lives for our children, would we not?
Yes. Of course, yes.
I'm thinking about the end of the Testament of Sherlock Holmes when Moriarty dies. I can't remember. Yeah, it's Caitlin was on Moriarty's mind too, and he was like, "Take care of her, make sure she's okay as well." But
Oh.
What do you do for a living, Mr. Butcher?
I work at the office of the Underground Electric Railways Company.
Then you must be familiar with electrical devices.
I am indeed. Why do you ask?
It is of no consequence, but tell me, what are the reasons behind the problems you're experiencing at work?
Problems? What do you mean?
the letter.
Yeah.
You have already received a written warning.
Yes. I'm often late to work. My boss doesn't understand my situation. It's difficult since my daughter became ill.
I see.
His hands aren't burnt, though. The other two's were. Anyway.
Coincidentally, we found one of your company's cabs in the square where the accident occurred.
Really? Why was it there?
I have no idea. Do you?
No. But a week ago we had a technical cab stolen, along with its tools. Do you think that could be the one?
It's possible.
Okay, so what's next? Let's take a look at the clues. Okay. Reginald Butcher works for the Underground Electric Railways Company and could therefore know the layout of London's sewers.
Problems at work, I think, combined with seriously ill daughter.
Yeah. Written warning. There's expensive. Yeah. Reginald Butcher has problems at work due to the time off he has taken to visit his seriously ill daughter. Electrician and electrocution.
Yeah.
Reginald Butcher knows how to work with electricity because of his job, but that doesn't mean he will be capable of creating a deadly electrical trap. Yeah, because he said he worked at the office. Reginald Butcher knows how to work with electricity. It is his job. He would have been able to tap the cab to activate the device. Hold on, what else? Were there any other tasks for us to do? Examine the belongings of the victims and the suspects. Okay. So we gotta go back to Scotland Yard then.
Yeah, so we might have to go to the morgue.
I love that we didn't have to take him back to Scotland Yard. We're just like, yeah, you can stay put. I guess we're not in uniform and it's not technically Holmes's responsibility, so
No, it isn't.
I don't think he's going anywhere anyway.
We help the police, we tell the police what to do, but we are not the police.
It's your fault for getting punched in the face. That's your punishment there. Alright. Okay, here's the victims. Does this say anything or is it just... No, nothing.
The belongings of the victims. Rasco and his acolyte. Rasco is fond of licorice. Huh. The licorice was found both at the sewers and amongst Rasco's belongings. A normal pocket knife. A standard deck of playing cards. A Webley revolver. A police report about Rasco. He's only a minor criminal.
Mauricio Alfredo Vincente, also known as Rasco, leader of a small local gang whose members can be identified by the gang's motif, a dog tattoo. The gang has been involved in frequent violence, robbery, pickpocketing, etc. Okay. Bank robbery. The Bank of England was robbed by the Rasco gang from the sewers.
Does that go with the debtor?
Thomas Garrett owes a large amount of son. Yeah, we could. The Bank of England was robbed by the Rasco gang. It is the bank where Thomas Garrett has a large debt. Yeah. I'm gonna go back to the clues though and see how much we could do. Rasco gang tattoo, probably.
Yeah.
Benjamin Fowler is connected with the Rasco gang. He has the gang's tattoo, but he has made an attempt to remove it. Reginald Butcher, therefore can know the layout of the London sewers. So that goes with the bank robbery. Reginald Butcher works for the Underground Electric Railways Company. He could be familiar with the layout of the sewers from where the bank was robbed. And then bank robbery and electrocution. Evil plan! Somebody knew about the bank robbery and managed to kill the members of Rasco's gang immediately afterwards. Okay.
It's just now it's time for us to figure out
Who it is. Okay, so here's the thing. We almost slipped up in the last case by saying Orson Wilde did it, but because we didn't go back to his character profile and see that, you know, he's proud to be American, so that it could explain why he knows about the Green Dragon Tavern and the song and all that. And he's also a narcissist. So I get the feeling that we have all the clues here. Yeah, we have found all the clues. So we just need to pay attention to what the details are, because this is obviously this has been a much shorter case, I think.
Right.
Okay, so first thing is we have to find out who would know about the actual bank robbery. Let's take a look. Well, actually, let's go one by one and see what is here. Just anarchist. It is not anarchist ideology to rob a bank. They prefer to destroy. Well, that could be true.
Mm-hmm.
Thomas Garrett allied himself with the Rasco gang in order to take vengeance on the Bank of England. Huh. I don't know, because I think the anarchist thing is true, but let's see. Benjamin Fowler was once a member of the Rasco gang, but that is all now in the past. Bandits like Benjamin Fowler never changed. His work for the town might be a cover for his crimes. I don't know.
I do think that it is in the past. However, he does have the ability to know that the robbery was happening.
True. I mean, like, just because... And also, again, I don't know if the whiskey means anything. That's an indication that he, you know, has vice still, the smoking and the whiskey, but I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Butcher's love. Reginald Butcher is not a criminal. He has a beloved daughter who is ill and needs her father. He would not risk becoming involved with bandits.
I think he would.
I think he would too. Reginald Butcher needs urgent medical care for his daughter. Because of this, he contacted the Rasco gang and helped them to rob the bank. But why would he say, "I'll be right back"?
He could still have a conscience, if I can speak.
Okay, let's take a look at the clues, at the case files, and the character portraits, I think. The Rasco gang robbed the bank by breaking into its vault. They knew that the sewer channels passed close to the bank. They used a quantity of equipment and material to melt the metal wall of the vault and to open the deposit boxes. Rasco is not a big-name criminal. It is obvious that someone helped him to plan this robbery. Not requested by the Carolina University's treatment was estimated to be considerate. Thomas Garrett has black sputum on his sleeves. It is a symptom of silicosis wherein suffer causing coal dust from their lungs.
I have a feeling he didn't do it.
I got a feeling too. I have a feeling Butcher did it, but... And also I have a feeling Butcher did it because it would be poetic, because, you know, he's doing everything for his daughter and that's supposed to touch Holmes in some way. That's the feeling I'm getting. According to this letter, Butcher is employed by the Underground Electric Railways Company of London. It appears that Butcher has problems at work. Electrical wire was found amongst Thomas Garrett's belongings. Benjamin Fowler has the same dog tag too. The bank's loot was encased in barrels and thrown into the water. It was a smart move in order to trick the police and to enable the collection of the goods further down the sewer line.
So again, somebody had to have known the sewers.
Yeah, a hand-drawn marked map was found at the sewers, so it's someone who has to know about the sewers.
Mm-hmm.
Iron oxide powder, aluminum powder, and magnesium strips were found in the sewers. Well, that doesn't mean anything. They're ingredients for thermite, which is commonly used in railway welding. Yeah, it's
pretty. Yeah, it's pointing to Butcher.
It's Butcher. It's Butcher. Okay. Just an anarchist. It's electricity. I mean, he could have sufficient knowledge. I'll just say sufficient knowledge. Just I don't know if that actually contradicts anything, but it sometimes works with electricity. Yeah, because he does manual labor mostly. Is what. Yeah, it's all in the past. Reginald Butcher knows how to work with electricity because of his job, but that doesn't mean Reginald Butcher knows how to work with electricity. It is his job. He would have been able to trap the cab and activate the device. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
Hopeless. Mr. Butcher is a murderer. Reginald Butcher helped the Rasco gang to rob the bank and then killed them for the money. Reginald Butcher is a dangerous criminal who not only robbed the bank but also killed his accomplices. He must be imprisoned. Reginald Butcher's daughter is seriously ill. Because of this, he felt forced to rob the bank before killing his accomplices. In order to take the money necessary for her treatment, let him go and he might save his daughter's life.
I think we both decided we were going to absolve him.
Yeah.
Mr. Butcher.
Shh. She's finally asleep. I knew you'd
You
return.
should go to Stockholm with your daughter. You will save her. I've made my decision. Leave now.
You understand? I was forced to do all this.
Perhaps you were.
Thank you, Mr. Holmes. Goodbye.
Yeah, he definitely had the same character model.
Yeah, that lord. Reginald Butcher only wanted to save his daughter's life. Okay. Let's do it.
All right.
Oh, it's Alice's flat again.
Fever dreams.
I wonder if we're gonna... Well, obviously, I bet the crime's gonna involve her somehow.
She is a medium. Maybe we'll finally see her speak to the dead.
Holmes, at last you're back. We can't find Kate.
What?
She went for her lesson, but the teacher says that Kate never arrived.
Mrs. Hudson?
She's gone out to ask around the neighborhood.
Oh dear. Okay, so I bet we gotta look in her room for
Kate?
clues.
Are you here?
Yeah. I bet Alice took her.
Kate?
Oh.
She was writing something here.
Oop.
Kate took her diary. What happened here? Why would she
No.
take her suitcase?
She went to go live with Alice, is what she wanted, I bet.
Why was it left open? She took all of her favorites. They packed her things and left. I don't understand. What's that? The sound came from Alice's room. Alice! Kate! Kate! Where are you?
You never do anything right! I've had enough of you not caring about me! You don't understand anything! I wish Alice would adopt me!
Alice? Where is my daughter?
Your daughter? You don't have one, Mr. Holmes. You never did.
What did you do to her? Slap her? No, I'm not
My
gonna slap
God.
her.
My daughter, what did you do to her?
I would slap her.
What you could never do. I made her happy.
Where is she?
I don't care what you think. Where is
You
Kate?
fool. You're useless to her. Why even bother?
Now we go.
Oh, slap her.
Stop that.
I'll make her talk.
We don't need her. Just use your skill. I'll take care of her.
What a bitch!
I remember this place from my last visit. It's different now. Something was taken from here.
The Moriarty portrait. Oh, William Hamilton's portrait. It's not Moriarty at all.
Who's? Oh.
Oh. Oh, what's this?
This is what I heard from upstairs.
Expression angry. Black veil, morning clothes. Train ticket, visited Highgate Station. Oh, Highgate Cemetery. White traces, used chalk.
No, my choice is not entirely correct. No, my choice is not entirely correct.
There we go.
Portrait of Alice's father, William Hamilton, and some items required to conduct a seance are missing.
Morning clothes. Alice's father, William Hamilton. Probably? Those two? No.
Yeah.
No. Ticket to Highgate! There's a school, a cemetery docks. Yes. Alice had visited Highgate Cemetery before returning to Baker Street. That's right. Alice's father and special seance items. Alice might have performed a spiritual seance to talk to her father. Alice may have visited Highgate Cemetery this morning to the crypt of her father, William Hamilton, where she performed a spiritual seance in order to talk to them. Did she take Kate with her as well?
The lead goes to the cemetery. Watson, keep an eye on her.
Okay, so we have to go... Oh, I can't fast travel, can I?
This will not change anything, Mr. Holmes.
Oh, fuck you, Alice.
Kate, are you here? Kate, what did she do to you? Crossing. Find the crypt. And 4 others. Trampled by feet. Earth-digging giant.
Oh.
Kate's diary.
I'm with Alice at the cemetery. We're going to speak to her father. The ceremony scares me, of course, but I'm excited too. I shouldn't allow myself to feel scared, and what is to follow will be even scarier. She is so beautiful. She has prepared the candles, the portrait. She looks so relaxed. I cannot prevent myself from trembling. She begins. She calls him. She's turning in on herself, and she is muttering. I cannot understand as she speaks a strange language. She's holding chalk sticks on both of her hands. I'm trembling. I cannot help it. Her eyes are white, her movements are convulsive. As one in the throes of death, she doesn't see me. She begins to speak as him, and it's horrible. I want to cry. She's writing everywhere, with both sticks of chalk.
Where do we find him, Father?
My daughter,
Alice?
I know the answer to your question.
I can't believe that Alice made my little girl go through all this. Damned woman! Kate's suitcase. Why did she leave it here? Felled by bullet. Scholar of Rose. Alice brought them to perform the ritual. Those candles have been alight for almost 3 hours.
So I'm going to examine the portrait last.
Go to the old cemetery.
Okay.
These writings constitute a single message, a guide. That's where Alice's father was buried.
Find Kate. Okay. Okay, so all of these. Oh. Oh, never mind. There's a door. I thought we had to.
Kate! Oh my god. It's Alice's father, mummified.
Wow.
In the district of St. Victor, while in the act of demolishing an old house, masons have uncovered a nest of snakes. Oh, this is the skeleton of the child. Surprisingly, the skeleton in question was still holding a red Morocco portfolio, much disintegrated apart from do not reveal the plot. A child!
It's Alice's father, mummified.
Is that what she's
Alice
planning to do with
sleeps
Kate?
here. Madame Destiny. A map of British rivers. A storm lamp. Alice keeps her father's belongings in this room, even the canteen from his boat. Alice is not merely peculiar, she is mentally ill. I hope Kate didn't see this. This witch. Alice, she brought my daughter even further. They followed this direction in this message. They went to the old cemetery.
I probably should have
Hold on, Kate.
reviewed the message, but select 4 which are referred to in Alice's message. Okay. Go to the old cemetery. Find the crypt on the crossing of 4 others. Felled by the bullet, Scholar of Rhodes, Earth-digging giant, and trampled by feet. Felled.
So
I
shot.
need to recall some facts about certain famous people buried in this cemetery.
Oh. Archaeologist was 7 feet tall, owned a collection of Mono-British remains. Scholar of Rhodes?
Maybe. I bet that's it.
Earth-digging giant. No, he's earth-digging giant. That's what he is.
Ah.
Governor of Jamaica, had lush whiskers, grandson of Archbishop filled with oil. That's nobody.
No. This is creepy.
Produced a map of all major roads. Cartographer, Scholar of Rhodes.
There we go.
Okay, Scholar of Rhodes, Earth-digging giants. Now we need felled by bullet and trampled by feet. Killed by an elephant. Right? Trampled by feet.
Oh! Maybe. Trampled by feet.
Okay, so now felled by bullets. Shot in a duel.
There we go.
Okay, so now, on the crossing of 4 others. On the crossing? It means in the middle of all these 4? Probably one of the unnamed crypts in the middle, right?
Yeah.
So, what do I do?
I think it's marked.
Marked?
Yeah, confirm your choice.
Oh! Oh my god, I'm an idiot. I am dumb. I am dumb. I'm a dumbass.
It's okay.
Kate! Kate!
Kate, my dear child. I do not know when you will hear this message, but I do know that one day you will be here, Kate. My blood, my light. I rue the day I lost you in the living world. Death is nothing to me, except to leave you behind and with him. Holmes. Sherlock Holmes. Will you have to understand, he is your worst enemy. But because he so loves to hide behind the mask of his dubious morality, he would never kill you. Holmes. Holmes. I'm certain that he never understood you. I'm sorry for that. I hope you didn't cry too often having him as your father. I trust that you made him cry. Don't distress yourself, my child. I died by his hand. But your questions are over since you now know. You are my daughter. What matters is that you continue my work. Join our cause, you will be a proofs of evil. My Kate, my flesh, before Holmes's eyes and in front of the world. Kate Moriarty has arrived.
Moriarty. You. Kate. Oh no. She knows everything now. Why did it have to be like this?
What a vain kind of setup you got going on there, Moriarty.
Yeah, like In my last will and testament, what would you like your, how would you like to be buried? I want a giant carved statue of my head looking down over my tomb.
Dynamics of an asteroid. Work by Professor James Moriarty.
My observation of the asteroid movement through my telescope led me to the discovery of 2 new stars, which I call Murak and Adhil. Together with the other dim stars, they create a marvelous constellation, and its shape reminds me of my dear girl, Caitlin. That's weird.
Young Katie. Her father. Metal star with an extremely precise carving. That's a ribbon from Kate's hair.
From childhood's hour I have not been seen as others were, I have not seen as others saw. I could not bring my passions from a common spring. From the same source I have not taken my sorrow, I could not awaken my heart to joy at the same tone, and all I loved alone. Then in my childhood, in the dawn of a most stormy life, was drawn from every depth of good and ill, the mystery which binds me still. From the torrent or the fountain, from the red cliff of the mountain, from the sun that round me rolled in its autumn tint of gold, from the lightning in the sky as it passed me flying by, from the thunder and the storm, and the cloud that took the form, and the rest of heaven was blue, of a demon in my view.
Kate met her true father. I need to find Alice. I'll make her speak this time. Professor James Moriarty. Because I could not stop for death, kindly stop for me. Carriage held but just ourselves. And immortality.
But what do I do with that star then? Or do I need to get it from Alice and bring her back here?
Yeah, you must need to get Alice.
Oh.
It's blocked from the outside. What? Alice!
Accept your death, you fool!
You witch! Let me out! Free Kate! Come back, witch! Keep your head, Sherlock. This is the only way to get out of here.
The metal star!
Where does it go? Oh, on a map! On the walls! Ah!
Moriarty must have set up an astronomer's riddle here.
Oh! We gotta make it in the constellation of Kate. Kate's constellation. Okay. I did all these in Dragon Age Inquisition. You gotta do it in a way that'll make it so that it's just one fluid line. Oh, got it.
You got it?
Got it.
Hold on, Kate. I'll find you.
Well, that was complicated. It's
Holmes,
like...
she tricked me.
Where's she gone? Watson, where?
I don't know. She left saying that she had to go and see a lady. A Mrs. Destiny?
Madam Destiny, she's a boat.
What?
Over there, Watson. She's abducted Kate.
How the...
I can't believe it.
She's a lunatic, Watson. She made a room for her dead father, and now Kate is with her.
How did she trick you, Watson? What exactly did you think was going to happen? I'm disappointed.
I am too. Oh no, it's on fire.
They're on the boat! Hurry, Watson!
You're remarkably calm for knowing that your daughter is on a boat that is on fire.
Yeah, help Watson row or something.
What? Stay here and hold on to the boat, Watson. Kate! Kate! Where are you?
Kate, I'm here. Just jump.
Alice! I'm afraid!
I know, but you'll be all right. Look, it doesn't burn. Come on.
Kate! Oh my god, no!
Go away!
Kate!
I'm a Moriarty! I'm the devil's daughter! I'm cursed! I'm a monster!
You're not a monster.
No, you're not.
That does not make you a monster.
Yes! That's why you've always lied to me!
I was afraid.
I only lied to
Yeah.
you because I was too
afraid.
afraid of losing you. My god, ask Watson.
I was lied to all of my life. Do you have any idea how that feels?
You're a Holmes.
You're a Holmes.
No! Because you're Kate Holmes. And a Holmes never gives up. I know it.
Oh.
Yes, he knows. Nothing can change fate. Listen, he allowed George Hurst to kill Lord Marsh, who was already condemned to death by tuberculosis.
You mix everything up. They were criminals?
You mix everything up.
You sent me away! When I'm home, we fight all the time! You're ashamed of me!
No, it's my fault. I'm afraid for you.
It's my fault.
No! Oh, it's me, Kate. I never learned patience. My own father was the same with me.
It isn't possible to escape destiny! The Rasco gang didn't. Holmes failed to reveal their murderer. Their death was their destiny, Kate.
Kate, don't listen to her.
And Holmes will be murdered himself! I have foreseen it!
I may be killed one day. It's a risk that I take, but my work helps to save other lives.
Really? And albeit, at Percy Fleming, you save lives? No! You enjoy taking lives!
You can't save me either!
Yes, I can.
Kate, you'll be safe with
Yes.
me. I'll protect you. I care about you.
How can you trust him? He killed your real father, Kate!
Why? Why did you kill him?
To say
had
that
to be
to a
eliminated.
child, you're a mad woman.
Oh.
You know I had no choice.
See? Everything is determined! Remember the sign! Our meeting! The ceremony!
Kate, no. How can
She's in.
this
Okay.
suddenly mean more to you than your childhood?
See? It is time! The next life awaits us!
No, Kate.
Alice
she
wants
would
to kill
make
you.
a crash to kill you. She knew that you would hesitate.
I don't care. I don't belong anywhere.
You belong
family.
with me, Kate. We're family.
I don't know what I'm doing. Help me.
Oh, thank God.
Ah! Kate! Kate! Oh, God. Are you
Oh,
alright?
thank goodness.
She really was the devil's daughter. Over here! Hurry, the boat's going down!
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, well, let's just leave Alice.
Daddy, I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry too, Kate.
Yay.
See, sometimes you have to go through something hard for things to get better.
Well, I hope nobody ever
Not
has
like
to go
that.
through
That's not what I
this.
mean. But like, tough conversations or a fight, and that's what I meant. Not like that.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's it.
Oh wow.
Look at all these trophies that are just pouring in.
Wow.
All right, what'd you think, Em?
I liked it. I wish I had a more satisfying ending, I suppose. Like, it felt like a lot of build-up right at the end.
Yeah,
I liked it.
Yeah, it was a lot of build-up. I feel like Alice being insane came a bit tiny bit out of left field. I feel like if there was like a lot like in the Nancy Drew, The Ghost of Thornton Hall, there was a logical explanation for why people saw the ghost around around Thornton Hall. I wish there was a tiny bit, because Sherlock Holmes is so logical, I just wish there was a bit of a reason there for how Alice got to know all of these conclusions to the case, or if there was something else, like maybe she had a method similar to Holmes, the way Holmes does with seeing versus observing and just picking up on clues there.
Right.
Like if she had just been, just something like that. But I do like it. I think I liked Crime and Punishment's a little bit better, the way it handled the condemn versus absolve choices. Because in Crime and Punishments, you make choices similar here to either condemn or absolve people. But that changes the ending, like depending on how many people you've condemned or absolved. Like,
Right.
so you can either get a good you can either get a good ending, a bad. Well, it's not good or bad. It's just they're a group of like people, and that you can either like assist these rebels, or you can stop them, or you can just do nothing and be neutral. But depending on if you chose who you chose to condemn or absolve, or how many people you chose to condemn or absolve. And I don't think that was as obvious of an effect here.
Yeah, and while they like hinted at, you know, like the issue of Kate's like biological father is going to be an issue coming up, I think it was way too quick of a reveal to Kate, you know?
Yeah. Which can make sense because, you know, just seeing all that information all at once for a child can be very, I mean, it can be overwhelming for anyone. And maybe that's what Alice was trying to take advantage of, but...
Yeah. Well, anyway, thank you guys so much for watching and coming to the conclusion of Sherlock Holmes, the Devil's Daughter with us. We hope you enjoyed it. Did you enjoy it? What did you think of the ending? Leave your comments down in the comments section below. Smash that like button if you enjoyed this video, and please subscribe to our channel if you have not subscribed already. And as always, I'm Emily.
And I'm Amanda.
We're M&M, and we will see you in the next video. Bye!
Bye!